Hey Rob, I just wanted to show you a couple things. When I let the car sit like over the winter here, we don't drive it in the winter here, of course, but I keep a battery charger on it. But this battery isn't in a very good location to put jumper cables on it. You know, it's kind of underneath here. You can pull these plastic covers off and clamp onto there if you want. You can clamp onto this one and clamp onto some metal of the frame, or metal anywhere, honestly, would work. But what I do is there's, well, the negative of the, when I'm connecting to the battery charger, there's a, I don't know if you can see it, probably can. There's a bolt on the frame. You can kind of see the, way down there, you can kind of see it moving around. There's a bolt welded to the frame that all the grounds go to on the car, and for the motor and all the wiring. So then I connect to that one for the ground, and then the positive I put right on the starter. You can see that right there, that lug that the starter wire connects to. You put the positive on that, and then what that does, that connects directly up through these wires to here, and then the ground connects to the ground negative of the battery. Then that's how I charge that's how I put a battery charger on it. But you can do whatever you want. If the car sits for a while, the battery will go dead. It was a brand new Optima yellow top battery, but for some reason the battery will die if you store it without a battery charger on it. And if you put a battery charger on, you know, and I'm sorry, if you put a voltmeter on the positive and negative, it should read over 12 volts. If it reads too low, the car won't run, of course. Even if you jump start it off of another car, it still won't stay running unless it's over 12 volts. So I've seen it where, like last spring when I started it up, the battery was only at like 7 or 8 volts or something like that because it sat so long and it all ran out. So I had to leave a charger on it for a while, and then once I had the charger on it for like a few hours and it was over 12 volts, then it started right up and ran fine. So if you, like, what I'm saying is if you jump start it when it's at 8 volts or something like that, and you disconnect the car you're jumping it off of, there's not enough voltage in the battery to keep the car running. So you're gonna have to charge it for a while. If it ever gets that low, like if you don't drive it for a couple months and it gets that low, you're gonna want to charge the battery for a while before you attempt to start it. Or just leave a trickle charger on it all the time, which is the best solution. Then that keeps the battery healthy and it starts whenever you want it to too. So there you go.